What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Marriage Unmastered. Ha, it's me, your boy Hen, and I'm here with my beautiful wife, my co-host, my confidant, my lover, my friend, my partner in this thing called
What's
life
up,
and marriage.
y'all?
Let me introduce
I
you.
mean, Jesus, take 10
Don't
minutes.
you? Well, sometimes you need introduction
Okay.
like that.
What's going on, y'all?
See, but when I don't give you one, you start complaining.
Oh,
Let me do me. Let me do me, Sherelle.
done.
Anyway, go ahead.
What? Go ahead, what?
No, introduce the topic or not introduce the
You go
episode.
ahead. You wanna roll. Go ahead.
Oh, now I'm on the roll. Anyway, welcome to Monday. We are here. Kids is almost out of school. Graduations, proms, all the above. Whatever y'all got going on, congratulations. Cause for us, it's about to be crazy. Kids about to be out of school in like a couple days. That's the difference when you in the South. Like schools are ends early and it starts early. That's the good part, but ending early is the worst part. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a change for us. It's like a whole month early,
Heck yeah.
but it's with the. I think for me the most the most I guess interesting part about this whole thing is like when we got here. It was October, which was only a month in, so they had been in school. Our kids had been in school from September. They had been in school since August, but they're getting out now in May. So, but either way, they've been here pretty much a full school year.
Pretty much.
So we've been in North Carolina for pretty much a full school year.
Which is good.
But it's just like, wow, how time flies because we was just moving down here.
Yeah.
We was just like setting everything up for them to transfer schools, like, you know what I mean, doing all their paperwork, making sure we got down here on time for them to start, like,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's the end of the year.
Wow. The
We've
end
been
of
down here for a whole school year.
the end of the year. So listen.
That's the wild part to me.
Last episode, the last few episodes, we were dealing with year 8, part 1, 2, and 3. It was so much that we couldn't just talk about in one episode. We had to put mad episodes on it. Not on it, but you know.
But what's so it's funny though because it brings us right to where we are right now. It's talking about the
Yeah.
kids getting out of school, like
Yeah.
year 9.
Year 9. I would associate year 9 with the move.
Well,
If I would name it, but
the actual being here part, right? Because
mm-hmm.
literally we moved down here October 2nd. Our year 9 was October 20th. So literally year 9 started when we got here.
Wow.
Yeah. So 9 years of marriage led up to this, where we are right now.
Mm. So like my wife said, in the ninth year of marriage, it led us here in a totally different
Everything.
area, living space, people, land, and the crazy thing about it is it's unknown to both of us, right? It's not like, see, we're being from up north, we knew the land, we knew the people, we knew the stores, we knew like the wave of how Connecticut was, but down here it's a totally different thing. It's relearning how to live in a new space all over again.
Mhm.
So it's, I don't want to say it's bad, it's good because it enables us in our marriage to look at things differently. Like we operate differently, we move differently because we're married, yes, but we in a new space together, so now we got to do things differently. The way we never done it before. Like for instance, Sundays will be an easy day. We can go to service, boom, drop the kids off to my sisters or your moms or my
Mhm.
moms, and we'll do us. But like now,
Yeah, that's no longer.
what? You gotta have kids with you 24/7. That's a problem sometimes.
So it's definitely a change. That was one of the things we thought about. Well, one of the reasons it took us so long to decide to move is because our support system is home. And leaving that is was a very tough decision. One thing I miss the most is like literally being able to be like, "Ma, I need you to take the kids on Friday." You know what I'm saying?
She'd be like, I gotta work or I got something to do.
You're right. She'd be like,
you be like,
"Okay."
like she don't have stuff to do sometimes. You be like,
You're
Ma, you
right.
need to reschedule it or change it.
She always took them kids. Or like when she'd try to act like she was busy, she'd call me the next week and like, I need you to bring me my babies. I'm like, oh, bring you your babies now. She's like, you could drop them off on Friday. Come get them on Sunday. Then on Sunday she'd try to act funny, like, come get your kids.
Mm,
Girl, girl.
that's crazy. One thing about having a support system and leaving a support system is very, very hard.
Yeah, we got to be strategic everything we do. So like like our anniversary's coming up, and so we want to go out
We want to
go on our
travel.
little vacation, our anniversary vacation. So I had to call mother like, okay, ma, I'm gonna need you to take some time off work and come watch these kids.
Yo, who does that? Tell their parents take a week off from work to come to their house out of,
Everybody,
out of state and watch their
everybody,
kids.
everybody, everybody does that.
We gonna get to a point where we gonna be able to just take our family on vacation with us and they can watch the kids.
Oh, that would be nice. That's what we should have did, huh?
Yeah,
Booked it for 5.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Get them a little in-law suite or something like that. You
Yeah,
know.
one day, not this day. Nah, but that was definitely. But that it's a blessing to even have that ability because some parents be like, I ain't coming here to watch them kids, but like, we're just very, very, very blessed where we have that type of support
Yeah,
system.
and they gonna be in school, so it's not like
She'll be there all day with them or whatever.
yeah, they gonna be in school. Then they after school, they be structured like maybe a game or something at night. But by the time she get them, they gonna be tired, so she gonna be chilling,
It's
running the
only gonna be a
streets.
couple. Oh my God, it'll only be a couple days, but so it's just like thinking about stuff like that. That was a big part of
Year 9.
our decision factor if we was gonna
Oh,
move or not. And then coming here and it all setting in, like we haven't had a date night since we've been here.
mm.
We haven't had a date. So we used to literally like at least once or worse twice, like every other week we would have a date night. Nope. No date nights. No time. I don't think so. What was funny when we first got here, when Henry was transitioning with his job, we would do date days like when the kids was in school,
Oh
like
yeah,
and like if I had a day off like over Christmas when I have my end of the year, I don't work the last 2 weeks of the year. So we did some date days during the day while the kids was in school.
mm-hmm. Going to the movies.
Oh,
Remember
that
that?
was a
That was a
terrible
cheap
movie
movie
theater. That was the
theater.
worst movie theater. Again, we're still learning the lay of the land
Oh
here.
my
So
gosh,
we found ourselves to the worst movie theater on the planet.
I felt it was like you remember like dollar movies,
It was
like
worse than a dollar movie.
yeah.
It should have been free.
They had popcorn, candy, and like soda and
I'm not
water.
even talking about the snacks. When you got in the movie theater, it was
Oh, I'm
cold.
fat, so I'm talking about the
Well,
snacks.
it was cold in the theater. The volume was so low, but we could hear very clearly the movie next door, how loud it was. Like we could hear
Facts.
that movie, but we couldn't hear our movie. Like they didn't have reclining seats. So you just sat straight up in an old, I don't even know if they the old movie theaters. I don't know what kind of movie theater seats those was. It was literally the worst movie theater.
They didn't even have nachos.
You still talking about food?
Yeah, cause you cut me
Oh
off.
my God.
So
You still talking about food?
don't hate.
Okay, so
Don't hate.
anyways, the point is it was a terrible, terrible theater. But that was one of our date days. And so anyway, the whole year 9, we are definitely in this transition to year 10. Like
Mm-hmm.
it has just been like us trying to settle into this new space, this new place in our marriage, this new place with our kids, this like meeting new people, the lay of the land. Like it's just
I like the fact of meeting new people and learning them because it's fun. It's interesting. You get to just, hey, how you doing? I'm such and such, and you're such and such. So it's a new outlook on them, a new outlook on yourself. Like it's starting over, a blank state. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to go from, you know how when people know you so long, and they might know like your ins and outs, the good and the bad of you, and they might always have a point of view of who they think you should be. Meaning like, oh, go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, meaning like, oh, like that's Henry. Like he always this or always that. It's like, no, I'm not that. Like I'm a different person. I'm a new me. And so I think just that's just the good part of being in a different land. You can finally just, hey, you ain't got to worry about the backlash of stuff and foolishness.
Yeah, but you know what else I like? So at home, I think I'm pretty much probably about to say the same thing that you just said, but in a different
In a different
manner.
way. Okay.
Because what I'm noticing here in this space is there's a lot of married couples.
Mm.
And so at home, like our closest friends were not married. They were dating for a very long time and they were our people, but they literally every time we had to do something with it, we'd be like, well, let's see if we could get a sitter. For the most part, like sometimes we could bring the kids, but for the most part, we needed a sitter, and they could always just like dip out. We didn't, we didn't
Yeah.
have that exact luxury with them, and then we had other married friends, but most of them were older. They weren't like our age.
Yeah, like my parents.
Yeah, like we used to hang with Henry parents like heavy, like those was
Oh
our
my
people, or
gosh.
like my dad and my stepmom, or like Henry's sister. Like all of them were older than us, so it was a different. They didn't have kids our age, and so not our age, I mean like our kids age. Being here, it seems like everybody we meet we're the same age, our kids are the same age, so we get to do stuff and it's like it's not even a question, the kids has got to be involved because
Mm-hmm.
we all got kids. Like literally the people across the street from us, they're our age, they got our kids, a boy and a girl the same age. Like one of the friends that I met through Jay's baseball. Like she has kids his age. Like she's married. They've been married around the same amount of time. Like when we go to church here, it's even like so many married couples at the church. Like I love our church, but it wasn't a lot of married couples. It would be like women or people dating or older women or here and there a couple, a married couple. But like literally our church right now, it's like families.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
That's really
the
good.
whole church is families. Like it's more rare to see just a single woman. And I think that is like for us it's awesome to be a part of that because that's something that definitely we didn't have at home.
Yeah. I don't want to say that we didn't have at home. We didn't see a lot of that
Yeah,
within our church family, like of families and couples. You seen, a few here and there, but like where we are now, it's evident like that's all it is. And it's like you're
yeah.
not gonna see like a single mom or a single dad. You're gonna see a husband and a wife and their multiple children.
No, yeah, you're right. It was some. I'm not saying it was none, but I'm just saying it was like here it's all.
Hmm.
It was, there was definitely a handful of us and we would try to do stuff like birthdays and stuff together with our kids. So I'm not saying there was none and I appreciate those relationships, but I'm saying it's interesting to see the difference in volume here. Um, but beyond church, it's just like also, like I said, it's just a lot of families. And it could just be where we're placed. We're in like a very small town, like I think that and we're in the South. The values are a little bit different here. Like everybody gets married,
Yeah. Even like our gym,
The
the
owners,
owners, they're like married at like what, like 21 and
I
22 or
don't
something
know,
like
but
that.
they're our age. They got kids our age. Like everyone, it's like the perfect setup for us. Like
Mm,
to really be able to like build and grow community.
that's that's a beautiful thing, being able to build and to grow community.
Yeah, and that's like, and that's why I also feel like when we were, because we obviously prayed about this move,
Hmm.
and we had some very specific like requests in our prayer, and I really feel like it aligns very well with Marriage Unmastered, like how where God has placed us
Yeah.
to plant and to grow, because it's about community. And I think in as we transition into year 10 and we start to be more planted in where we are, like we're going to, as we build our community around us, we'll continue to build our Marriage Unmastered community, which is really the vision ultimately.
Oh, absolutely. I see that more even from like this past week on the live. If y'all didn't see the live on Wednesday, we go live on Wednesday nights on Instagram, 9 ish, 9:12 ish. That's the time frame, pretty much 9. But there's a lot of couples that come on and they share their story, and they're very intimate and very open with us and people online, and the support that people give to them and to us, and it's a beautiful thing, right? Because you don't know what you're gonna hear from these people, the listeners, the followers, but they feel so comfortable to get on and to say, hey, this is my story, this is our story. um we love the mission of Marriage Unmastered, and we love what's being done. And so with that being said, it helps us, and it's a beautiful thing because it lets us know that we're on the right track.
Mhm.
That is not just for fun or for play. Like, God gave this to us, and hearing the feedback and the stories and the growth from people and the overcoming, it lets us know like we on the right track.
Mhm. And I think like honestly this is the best segue to end this, journey of our marriage and
Absolutely.
transition it into the next year because
No, no, no. Don't say that. The way you said it, in the journey of our marriage, you meant like of these episodes.
yes,
Oh,
Henry.
okay.
I
It.
said in transition into the next year. You didn't hear that
Oh,
part.
okay.
Okay, so anyways,
The way it was coming out was
oh my
like funny.
gosh, to end this series of the journey
Ah, got you. Thank you. Thank you.
is, I feel like it's the perfect segue into the next year because next year is all about growing community,
Mm-hmm.
even in our real lives, and that's how God like really has like crafted our marriage and our mission together. Like we've talked about this in the past, how the Lord will put us in situations and then we'll podcast about it. Like it's really us just telling you our story and praying that it helps you in some way. And
Mm.
so our story right now is building community, and that's exactly where we are in our mission with Marriage Unmastered. So as we continue to just build and grow where we are and continue to plant ourselves and see the fruits of that, our prayer is that we also plant and see the fruits of this mission that we're on with Marriage Unmastered.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Thank
we're
y'all.
excited. So yes, y'all, moving into year 10. So next week it's gonna be a totally different shift. We got a hot topic. Shifting off of this journey of our marriage more into like what we're looking forward to for the future. So
Absolutely.
make sure y'all tune in next week. Make sure y'all check us out on Wednesday on IG Live where we just get to know y'all a little bit better. Yeah, we want to hear from you.
Alrighty, y'all. You know what it is. Subscribe, like, Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Tell a friend or tell a friend. All right, y'all. See you next week. Bye.
Peace.